guys, it's Heather with Winberg Bathworks. I am working on soap for this month's soap challenge. The challenge this month is a hanger swirl. So I'm actually using 5 colors. I have 6 buckets here. One of them I'm going to be putting in this little heart mold. But I'm just doing it at the same time to save time. This one I'm going to be using Island Nectar. It does have vanilla in it, but it's only 0.5%, and it's never discolored for me before. Knock on wood, because this will be the one time it does discolor. So I've just mixed my batter to very light emulsion, and I am going to start mixing up these colors. What I'm going to do is fragrance each one before I pour it in the mold, because I have had this fragrance accelerate on me before. And the reason why I'm doing the heart one at the same time is because I didn't want to mix the pink and then have to clean my stick blender and do lighter colors afterwards. So I'm just doing it at the same time. That needs a little more white. So I'm doing a white, an orange, a green, a pink, and a yellow. And then just medium bright pink for the heart. And I started out, my oil's around 90 degrees today. It's hot in here, so they're accelerating a bit. 90 was the coolest I could get them today. I've got to get an air conditioner for this room. It's ridiculously hot in here. Green is my odd color out. I'll do it last. I'm using all pretty neony, bright colorants for these, with a tiny bit of super pearly white mica. Well, I can pour this stuff into this heart mold. It's a little thicker than I wanted. Luckily, these containers are pretty bendy. I'm sorry, I know I'm off screen right now. I'm literally just pouring batter into a little pink heart. Oh, it's leaking at the other end. No. It's my first time using these little silicone molds from Brambleberry. And I don't have any binder clips like they suggest using, unfortunately. All the binder clips I have are too small. Of course, I'm going to Staples tomorrow, but that does not help me today. Top that off. Alright. And I'm just using my column mold to hold it up, because it's just tall enough for it. Should work well. Alright. Now, look at my notes. Orange, green, white, pink, yellow. So orange on the bottom. Now this smells really tropically and fruity, and I need weighed it out, and it's approximately 6 milliliters. And I'm just gonna whisk it in. Now I'm going to do this kind of more traditional way. I'll save a tiny bit of this at the top. More traditional way with the layers, and then do the hanger kind of just up and down, as opposed to doing a drop swirl with it. Simply because I really want to use this fragrance oil, and it's not conducive for drop swirling. As you can see, it accelerates a bit, and my batter's already thick because of the heat. So I'm going to just do it to this way instead. Clean. And that's probably mid-90s. Yeah, 93.9. Go hands. And that's just from the room. It's probably 90 degrees in here. Unfortunately, so I'm adding fragrance. It works out to be 5.5%, I believe. Yeah, 5.5%-ish. Because I don't have enough little dishes to measure it out for each individual color. And I don't feel like measuring it and then putting it in and then measuring it. I'm lazy today. Lazy. But that's alright. I did measure it out, and then I transferred it to pipettes, or pipettes, however you are inclined to say it. And it came up at like 6.1 milliliters. So I'm just doing approximately 6 milliliters, and that should be 5.45%. So, and the usage rate is up to 6%. So I'm not really worried about it breaking through, but I'm gonna stack it in there gently. I just realized the second that I'm pretty much doing Fruit Loops colors, which was completely unintentional. I just Googled some tropical flowers and added green. The fragrance does have some floral notes to it, not a lot, but I believe it's because of those floral notes that it does accelerate a little bit. So, that is why I am individually scenting each portion. It's one of those ones that if I wanted to do this in a big, 10-20 pound batch, I would do each color as a separate batch of soap, just to keep the time workable. Alrighty, laying this one down. Okay, so this is white next. I use Super Pearly White for my white, which does have titanium dioxide in it, which will speed your trace, so my white is extra super thick, as I suspect. Womp womp. Yep, everybody's sick during the heat. But that's all right. That is all right. So whisking it does loosen it up some while mixing in the fragrance. I'm trying not to whisk in too much air, which I can see I am doing anyway. White, I want to save a little bit extra up for the top. Oh, pardon my sniffles. I'd say it's allergy season, but that's just all year round. I love how it looks through these walls. Now, did I want to go to pink? I tried to keep similar colors farther away from one another. I've done the hanger swirl before, and I put two similar colors next to one another. I believe it was a white and a yellow, and you just could not see the nice drag marks through it like you'd want to. So this time, I'm not putting my light colors near one another. The pink is very much more fluid than the white was. A little titanium dioxide. You can never have too much of. The pink heart is actually for a batch of Love Spell, which is going to be very, very bright. Anybody who's seen my videos knows I like bright. Love Spell is, oh, it's going to take the cake for bright, I think. Bright and girly, because it's going to be pink and purple and yellow and blue. I don't even think I'm going to put any white in it. It's just going to be straight color, I think. Hoping to make Love Spell next week, but I really have no time off work, so I probably won't get to it, unfortunately. So I might have to do Love Spell. It might end up actually being pushed back to July. The last week of June, we are going from southern New Jersey to Columbus, Ohio, to pick up our pet ferrets. My husband and I, getting two little baby ferrets, little boys. Very excited. And even though it's not soap related, I will probably put some sort of post about the ferrets on, maybe on webpage, but if not, Then on my Twitter, which is @LindberghBathwork, no S. My Twitter is not only associated with soap. A lot of video gaming stuff on there. My husband and I are hardcore gamers. The first thing we do in the morning and the last thing we do at night every day. Play our video games. But yeah, there should be something about the ferrets up there if you are so inclined. Alright. Ooh, he's pretty. This, ooh, come on, camera. This is my hanger. I got a dozen for 76 cents, just at Walmart. And I have bent this one to perfectly fit this mold while being somewhat awkward. So I'm just going to do the traditional over, down, over, up, over, down, over, up, etc. Across my entire mold. And then I'm going to go back and try to get it between where I did it last time, which I probably am completely failing at. But alright. Squeeze my fingers off. Keep your towel. And then tap this to get down the billionaire bubbles that I no doubt just put in. I like that with the yellow and pink. The edges show me no secrets. I was hoping for some sneak peeks from the edges. I got none. The white is setting up quite quickly. And I'm just going to glob the colors on top. Globby, globby. Wait for more afterwards. So one of the colors I took inspiration from with this batch is the Bird of Paradise flower, which is kind of a bright orange with a pinky red near the center of it. And it is one of my mother's favorite flowers. So I had to do that one. Because I love my mommy. And my parents are huge supporters of my soaping. My workshop, which we will eventually get finished. It unfortunately keeps getting pushed back in the line of things we must do around the house. But my parents paid for the majority of stuff in here, with a promise that I would pay them back, and I've been told I'm not allowed. So, thanks, Mom and Dad. How's my workshop? Next thing that we're going to get for here, it's not going to be for a while, until December. I'm going to ask for a new camera for my birthday, because I know that you guys have to turn my volume up to 10 million to actually hear me talk. And I am sorry for that. I am talking as loudly as I can without harassing my father-in-law in the other room. I'm talking quite loudly. But this camera, I think my husband paid $35 for it from Walmart like 6 years ago. So it's not it's not a very good camera. I honestly don't even know what he bought it for, but I stole it. And I've since broken it, unfortunately. The screw part that attaches to the bottom. Yep, all plastic. It snapped around there from me putting it on my tripod too tightly. Oops. Alright, right there. And I know I probably missed a spot with a blob, and you guys are all like, over there. Blub, blub. Just spreading it out a bit, and then we'll create a messy looking top. I like my tops messy. Messy looking. Yeah, it's actually not too messy. It's actually kind of pretty. I'll be right back in 1 second. I have a pretty tropical sort of glitter. I know it looks like I put a ton on, but these little shaky bottles, I think I got them from Sage. They don't have, you probably can't even see it, they don't have the largest holes, so they don't let much glitter out. But just enough. Alright, I am going to put this to bed, and I'm going to spray it with alcohol, and then I'm going to put it to bed, and I will hopefully tag the cutting video on the end of this one, but if it's not there, I will post it separately. Thanks, guys. Have a good day. I'm back to cut my soap for this soap challenge. It's nice and hard. It's actually a couple days later than I wanted to cut it, but give this a try and see what we have inside. Oh yes, it's hard. Alright. Ooh. So that's just the end. I am extremely pleased with how this turned out. And the smell is still nice and strong. Hooray! I did get, it's like a little bit of glycerin rivers in the white. Oh, and a little air bubble. The super pearly white does add a little bit for glycerin rivers, but nowhere near as much as titanium dioxide. And part of the kind of distortion in there is the from the wire as well. Very, very happy with that. It turned out, I saw the ends and I thought, no, it didn't work. But it turned out really nice. I am very, very happy with that. So I will post a couple pictures at the end of a couple cleaned up bars. Probably, I think the link up's open for a couple days more, so I'll probably wait till tomorrow so I can plane the sides to try and get rid of some of the texture from the wires. Yay! It turned out great. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day.